Oh, hey guys, what's up? It's Dave from Quarterbash. Today I want to take you on a walk outside in my neighborhood. Something totally different, so let's get out of here. Oh, hey, what's up everybody? Yeah, just walking around the neighborhood, alone. No one's out. Everyone is a safe distance from everyone else right now in the time of Corona. But being cooped up in the house a lot, my lady and I, we've been doing a lot of walks around the neighborhood. This is something we always said we would do. We never really get around to doing, but lately we've been doing it, which is good. And discovered some stuff that's a little weird. One thing that's not weird, but it's just interesting to me, and then another thing that might be weird. So I'm gonna walk over to this thing that I found and show you guys. You could tell me if there's anything actually to it. So hold on, let me get around the corner here. I'll show you what I mean. All right, so we're coming up on this thing I found on my walk, and well, I'll tell you about it in a minute. So when I was a kid, by kid I mean my early 20s, the early 90s, I worked at a place called Alpha Technologies. Made backup power supplies for cable systems or something. I never really understood exactly what I did. I worked on the enclosures, not the electronics. I did like a lot of riveting. Like I would sit there with a rivet gun for like weeks at a time, just making like drawers for these enclosures that would go like up on telephone poles and stuff. It's actually a pretty killer job, and I miss it sometimes, even though it didn't pay at all. But a job like that, I guess I didn't know that I would enjoy a job like that. Now in retrospect, I kind of do. I kind of dig it. So I'm walking around the neighborhood. I see this little thing. Can you see it? Right there. What does that say? Let's go take a look at that thing. What is it? Oh. That is an Alpha Technologies enclosure for what I can only assume is a backup power supply for something in the neighborhood here. I don't know how long this thing has been here. It's one of the only ones I've ever seen in the wild, but I touched way too many of these things as a young man on the assembly line. It's kind of terrible actually to see it. It's also cracking me up a little bit. So I guess these things do still exist. This company must still exist. See what it says on the back. Date code, it says 699. So 1999 would have been 7 years after I was at the company. So I can only assume that, yeah. It says it's a Type 3R enclosure, rainproof. Sure. I don't think I'm giving anything away. Anybody could walk up to this thing and read it, so. Yeah, kind of a trip. Did not know there was one of these so close to home. This Alpha Technologies, it was screened on, and the screening department for silk screening all of these doors was just 20 feet to my left while I was sitting there with the riveter. So I watched the same person, this woman that worked there, screen every piece of metal that was going to go out into the field with this logo. So anyway, any of my friends out there, Rob, Brett, the people I used to work with at Alpha Tech, yeah, this is mere blocks from my home. It's taken me back in good ways and bad. All right, let's move on to the next little bit, hopefully more exciting find. All right, where I'm going is just up the road here, past these vicious dogs. I love it. So we're walking. We run across this thing on the ground. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is common. Maybe this is something that I'm gonna discover. There's nothing special about it. There's nothing weird about it, but I thought it was odd. So I'm gonna show it to you, and you can tell me if this is normal. If this is something that should just normally appear in your neighborhood on the street. Give you a sense of where I'm at. There's the sidewalk. Sidewalk from the other direction, so I'm just in the middle of the block. And what is this thing? Hold on a second. What is this thing? Apply air brakes, 1/4. And then there's this guy with a lantern. Now this is metal. It's adhered to this piece of, concrete that's in the ground. But honestly, it's not like all that professionally adhered. Like, someone did this after the fact. What is this thing? Is it 1 of 4? Are there 3 more for me to find? I mean, this is cool. Is this some kind of outdoor game, or is this just some city thing that like makes sense? It's too new to be something left over from a bygone era. So what is this? Apply air brakes, 1/4, and this fella. Anybody tell me what that is? Anyway, I don't know if that's as interesting to you as it was to me. I just thought that is a really strange thing. And I'm out walking around the neighborhood. I'm finding artifacts of my life from decades ago. Strange ones that kind of come out of nowhere and make you think about the good times and the bad times when you were in your early 20s. Ugh. And then, things like that could just be nothing, or could be some kind of, I don't know, some kind of national treasure or Illuminati type stuff, some kind of conspiracy I could really sink into. That's like a treasure, right? Getting caught up in a conspiracy. Anyway, we're back at the barking dogs now, and road noise and everything else. So I'm gonna let you go. Let me know in the comments what you think that thing is, or if you know what that thing is. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Say bye, dogs. Yeah.